this video will be about void-based river cages, and right here you can see probably the simplest river cage you will ever see in your life, and it works because the river is in the void and river skulls instantly disappear in the void. So if a river skull is above y equals 256 or below y equals 0, then it will instantly disappear. So I'm in an end biome so I can always see whether I'm above or below height limit, because below height limit I'm in an end biome and above height limit there are no biomes. But basically the river is constantly trying to shoot this villager, and all the river skulls he shoots instantly disappear, basically. And that's how this works. So if a river is in the void, he's completely harmless. But there's a problem, and that is, if a river is completely harmless, then he also can't really break blocks, because you can't really get blocks into the void, because that's the whole point of a height limit, that you can't continue building further. But what you can do is that the river is half inside the void and half inside the actual world, and then you can break blocks, but you only get half a river, so the upper parts are basically lost. And there's a weird glitch that you can't access things from above, you need to access them from the sides. It's something a little bit stupid glitch at height limit, but anyway. But maybe you want the river to be completely in the world and not so half in the void, because you are losing half a river there, basically. So what you can do, if you want that, is you can build mechanism with boats and slime blocks to build things above the height limit, because boats aren't really limited by the height limit, and with slime blocks you can get them above the world. So here we have a mechanism which builds a kind of a stair of boats with an iron golem on top. That iron golem is completely in the void now, and if a river tried to shoot that iron golem, he wouldn't manage it, because the river skulls would disappear, basically. And I thought it is an interesting idea to build things above height limit, because in 1.8 it's now possible to build things above height limit, and it might be also interesting to see how high you can go just with boats and what you can make above the actual world. So that's just something I thought was interesting. So this contraption right here is a little bit flawed, because the iron golem will wander off if I wait long enough, because there are tons of world paths for the iron golem to go down there, and so the iron golem will here eventually wander off. So you should make that after you elevated him, that you remove all paths so he stays up here, because otherwise it would break your river cage. But if the iron golem does not wander off, then you actually have a pretty stable river cage, because the river sees the sighted target all the time, so that's good, but he can't shoot it at any point. So that's basically void-based river cages, and you can move them quite a bit down, so we can see here this river is several blocks below the actual height limit. And if you are in the actual world, you can also use suffocation-based systems, which would be impossible if a river head is inside the void. So and I think it's interesting that you can construct things above the world in 1.8, and the iron golem wandered off. Okay, and now I want to show you a second kind of void-based river cage. That is down here. Right here. Here we have two iron golems. They are leashed to a fence, and it also gives a stable river cage. So this is the main head target, so a river is trying to float above this one, and this is the side head target, which he can clearly see and tries to shoot, doesn't manage, and the river is here also completely inside the world. And you might be able to pull it off with only one entity, which serves both as main head and side head target, but for me it was less stable, because when the river sometimes managed to hit the fence, but in this configuration it looks like he doesn't hit the fence. But I don't know whether this thing is completely stable. It looks stable, but the ones at the top of the world are really stable. So that's basically all. I just thought it's an funny little trick that you can use void and river cages, and I thought it was cool that you can build things above height limit since 1.8. Yeah, that's basically all.